Hey guys, welcome back to Trekyards. I am the legendary Captain Foley.
And I am a commander of Starfleet, proud to be in uniform today, as all officers in uniform are.
What?
Regardless of how much debris kills them.
Right? Yeah, we're speaking about legendary captains. This one in particular that we're talking about today is the captain of the Enterprise C, as we see in yesterday's Enterprise. And that is Captain Rachel Garrett.
Yeah.
She's back.
Sort of.
Oh.
She's back in red.
Ah, the red lady.
Although not the same monster maroon colour. More of a pink one.
Well,
yes,
yeah.
Picard Season 3, Episode 1. We have a plethora of things. To wit, of course, check out Trekyards' other videos. There's a huge variety of things looking at both the small, the large, and the huge canon-style elements in this episode and the full breakdowns, etc. Today, of course, is Rachel Garrett, who, yes, Enterprise. We saw her. She was given command of the flagship, Enterprise C. It did a few things here and there, and then sacrificed itself to defend a Klingon outpost on Romulans, which was the event that gained a peace between the Klingons and the Romulans, which then stayed for a very long time. Like, they showed that humans are, honourable in a Klingon way. It was a very, very important thing. Without that, there was a huge Klingon war that almost killed the Federation. So, seminal. So any sort of statue is good. Yeah, give every statue under the sun, etc. And what do we see in this episode, Stuart?
Well, there's a link to something that's big that's going to happen to the red lady, and Raffi has to figure out what that is. And it turns out it was not a ship, not a person. It was a target, and that is the statue of Rachel Garrett at this. But I assume it'd be some kind of museum, or it says recruitment drive, so it could be a recruitment center for Starfleet.
Starfleet embassy on this random planet, which had cars, because it was a real plate of a real city. They just put CG stuff in, so it was just planet. And this happened with the Starfleet base, with the statue and a Strange Worlds shuttle. Didn't get a close up, so it was more of just a Easter eggy thing versus a whatever. And this terrorist group is the implication, given Raffi's comment. They use these new technology. What's it called, Stuart? What's this new tech?
It is experimental quantum tunneling tech. So, yeah.
And what does it do? Because it that's the whole end of the episode, pretty much.
Ever played the game Portal? That's what it does. You see it come around the recruitment center, and then you see another portal open up in the sky, and it dumps the whole thing onto another part of the city. So basically a wormhole generator. Yeah,
for sure. And I mean, talk about symbolic. I mean, you're both attacking the Federation presence on the planet. You're killing hopefuls, recruitment. You're killing potential Starfleet. Possibly, if there's a well-known planet, officers who are there to impress upon possible people. You tend to send good people to recruitment flares, to try and get people. So that
Mariner and Boimler would be there with the little stand recruiting people.
The exception to the rule, Stuart.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So good officers getting killed, and then throwing the ruins of that Federation base, Starfleet base, onto another part of the city. I mean, it's a very symbolic idea. And this is one of those references where it didn't need to be there in any form. It could be anybody, and it didn't need to be her. But you pull that together, and it's a lovely reference that is just, she's famous. She would have things many places. There's no more than that in terms of logic,
Problem I have with this is the color of the statue. It feels like a 3D print. It's just used as a red or pink resin or something. It just seems odd that there would be a statue this color.
That is an interesting point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really even red. It's more of a pink. Like, if it was bright red or a monster maroon red, as you said, it just seems like such an odd choice. But it seems like a stand-in or like a 3D model that hasn't been textured or colored yet,
and of course, going to the last picture compares the two hairstyles of the two ladies. I don't know if they necessarily model the face after Garrett.
She looks more...
The hair's close.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really necessarily meant to zoom in this close, but I wouldn't say they necessarily painstakingly modelled this woman. And in fact, they might have to pay for a likeness if they did, so they might not have done that. But clearly Monster Maroon, all the details are there. Yeah, I mean, it's probably been better if it was like a bronze or a copper. Those things are kind of
yes.
a staple for like nice statue versus this, or if it had kind of a distinct sheen / internal structure vibe, like translucency, as if it's a crystal. Maybe that had been like a space crystal. But yeah, you're right. It does just feel like a resin or a non-textured model being lit with real lights.
Which is an odd choice.
Because I can see there very much being we don't want skin-coloured realistic statues that would freak people out. So let's not make it real looking. But yeah, bronze and copper probably would have been better. But yeah, small thing. But yeah, just a great choice for reference. It doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of the plot. Doesn't need to either. It's just you have a point to put a canon note in. Great. Give this woman more legacy. Give her other cool stuff.
And hopefully after the wreckage is dumped on the city, she doesn't have like that big piece of shrapnel in her head.
Statue her, yeah. Oh. Time repeating itself, Stuart.
Yeah. She got blown up real good twice.
Both killed by space portals with debris. Oy.
Such a shame. Anyway, like the video, even though it's a sad ending, this is something that we like to look at, these little idiosyncrasies of each episode and kind of deep dive into them and talk about them and show them to you guys in case you missed them. So if you like this kind of stuff, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss anything. We do a lot of content, especially with new Picard out now, and we also do a lot of lives where we talk to you guys directly. So come and hang out with us.
When you're there, because you're going to be there, you could throw in $5 and say, hey, thanks for what you do. Keep doing it, because all of our content is free. Everything's there to watch and enjoy, but we need people like you and you to give to support, donate, and help us out with keeping our rent paid, our homes heated, our uniforms being made for extra cool value, and just Trekyards being on your doorstep every week, like a fresh newspaper being thrown at your door every week. We've not missed a Saturday in 8 years. We got close twice, but I got them out there. Real life is still there. But yeah, 8 years, incredible. Getting close to 9 every day. So help us do more years. Help us get our 10th anniversary bonanza. But yeah, Patreon, of course, the monthly service. Join the channel on YouTube. Again, check out the perks monthly. Buy merch down below. There are things you can get, and we'll get a small percentage of that. Or one-time donation at trekyards@hotmail.com. That is the PayPal. All great ways, and if you do more than one, we'll double thanks.
That's right. And I just got to decide on a pose for my statue. How we do this? We should have those as Trekyards merchandise.
I'll do the looking up at the future, a la Cochrane.
No, I'll just be the grumpy captain. Till next time, guys.
So you can be the real Cochrane who is grumpy at the statue. And I'll be the symbolic Cochrane who was the statue.
Would you buy that merchandise?
Yes.
Till next time, guys. See ya.
Bye, guys.